Pavilion, where Kansas is soaring to new heights in the biosphere. I have with me now Angela Kreps, who is the president of Kansas Bio, a trade organization for bioscience industry throughout the state of Kansas. Exactly what all do you do in this organization?
Kansas Bio is the industry organization, and we cannot ever underestimate the value of building a strong cadre of scientific leadership. And so our work has been primarily to educate and advocate on behalf of the industry. We have formed a bioscience and technology caucus in the state of Kansas with more than 90 of our policymakers involved in identifying how they can stand in alignment with industry and pass good policy and identify other ways where they can remove roadblocks so that our industry can really become a new economic driver in our burgeoning industry in the state of Kansas.
So much excitement going on in Kansas right now, one of which is the fact that Kansas is among the top 10 states in the nation for biotechnology. We're talking about alongside states like California and Massachusetts and Illinois. You have to be over the moon.
Well, some people may have said in Kansas, but yes, in Kansas, we have actually the largest concentration, geographic concentration of companies that are in the drug development space. Companies in Kansas have been involved in getting 50 of the top drugs to the market. These are companies with global reputations, top-tier service providers that are involved in preclinical, non-clinical, clinical trials, safety, efficacy, regulatory testing. This industry in Kansas has left an indelible imprint on the drug development and pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry has known about what we have in Kansas for decades. And what we are doing now is we are going to mid-tier and small pharmaceutical companies to accelerate their development. We're able to get these new drugs and new therapeutic treatments to the market faster by working in partnership with the industry. And this is making a difference, and we couldn't be more excited.
Along those lines, more excitement is the National Drug Development Accelerator. What does that mean? Tell us about that. What does that mean for the pharmaceutical industry?
Well, quite simply, these companies, these outsourced service providers that are in Kansas and the Kansas City region have been able to come together and work with the pharmaceutical industry, work with the sponsors to shorten the development timelines. So, when you look about developing a new drug, it could take 10 to 15 years, up to $1 billion, and every day that you shave off of that process is money those companies can use to accelerate getting these new treatments to the market. So our companies are helping in that process to shorten those development timelines and accelerate the market exposure of these new products.
Your bioscience organization, or Kansas Bio, if you will, really has its finger on the pulse of what exactly is going on across the state. You kind of have the big picture, if you will. Talk to us a little bit about what you see as Kansas' particular areas of strength when it comes to the bioscience sector. What would you say are the real big kahunas for us?
We are undisputed the global health of animal health. We are undisputed a leader in animal health, the global center of animal health, with more than 34% global market share in that industry in Kansas and the Kansas City region. So if you are involved in animal health, you need to know what's going on in Kansas. And we have some specific incentives and other programs to help you commercialize your new products. Probably the most exciting thing in the animal health space is that we were recently awarded the National Bio and Agro-Defense Facility, a $650 million federal lab, will be located in Kansas. And that was based on the merits of our expertise on the industrial side, as well as our expertise on the academic side. And so clearly, Kansas and the Kansas City region are a leader in animal health. But that's not all we have. We are working to translate aviation research. Kansas, few people may have known that Kansas is the center to the National Aviation Institute. And the research that we're doing with the aviation companies is in polymers and composite materials. We're translating that research into medical devices. And so we've just approved an investment in a Center of Innovation in Biomaterials, and that is in Wichita. And the opportunities are endless to translate that investment in research in aviation into medical devices to help animal and human health.
Many reasons for companies, researchers to come to the great state of Kansas.
I'd say get on over to Kansas. There are many, many things that you may not know about the bioscience industry and what's happening in Kansas. And we're here to tell you, come take a ride in our flight simulator, because Kansas is no longer a flyover zone. You need to take a stop, take a look, and see what's happening. We can help accelerate your development.
Angela Kreps, President of Kansas Bio, thank you so much. We appreciate all that you do and are excited to be here at this wonderful convention and sharing with everybody the excitement going on in Kansas.
Thank you too, Melissa. Thank you very much.